Today I will discuss about the introduction of thermodynamics. First of all, what is thermodynamics? It deals with the interaction of heat and energy. So in the thermodynamics, it is totally concerned about the heat and energy. So how the temperature, pressure and volume of a pipe is to be calculated into the थर्मोडायनेमिक्स. तो बेसिकली आज हम लोग जो डिस्कस करेंगे बेसिक इंट्रोडक्शन अबाउट द थर्मोडायनेमिक्स. सो द टर्म्स यूज्ड इन थर्मोडायनेमिक्स. जब भी थर्मोडायनेमिक्स की हम बात करेंगे तो वहां हमेशा कंसर्न विद द टेम्परेचर. Temperature, it means that in water is boiled in a container, that suppose that the water is at the temperature of 25 degrees centigrade, while given a heat at a temperature, suppose that the temperature of the heat Q is given to a system, it means that the water is going to be raise its temperature, and after giving a heat, then it becomes 100 degrees centigrade after some interval of time. So when the water is going to be heat, after some time it becomes into the form of the steam. So the phase of water, that one phase is converted into the another phase, and that 100 degrees centigrade is water converted into the steam. So basically, today we will discuss about the basic introduction of thermodynamics, that the abbreviations and terms that are used in the thermodynamics, such as the terms. First one is temperature. इसको हम लोग जनरली कैपिटल टी से भी लिखते हैं, कहीं कहीं आपको स्मॉल टी में भी लिख जाएगा. That the term temperature, its unit is degree centigrade, degree Kelvin, or degree Fahrenheit. Second one is the pressure. Small p or capital P. So the main terms that are used in the thermodynamics, first is the temperature, second is the pressure. Its unit is Pascal or Newton per meter square or bar. तो जनरली हम लोग जब भी थर्मोडायनेमिक्स में न्यूमेरिकल की बात करेंगे या प्रेशर के बारे में डिस्कस करेंगे, तो उसकी जो यूनिट होती है या तो न्यूटन पर मीटर स्क्वायर होगी या बार होगी. 1 बार इज इक्वल टू 10 टू द पावर 5 न्यूटन पर मीटर स्क्वायर. जनरली हम लोग जो देखते हैं वो किसी भी स्टीम का या जो गैस का प्रेशर होता है वो बार में दिया रहता है, लेकिन जब हम लोग न्यूमेरिकल को सॉल्व करते हैं तो उसको हम न्यूटन पर मीटर स्क्वायर में कन्वर्ट करते हैं अकॉर्डिंग टू द चेंज ऑफ कन्वर्जन ऑफ यूनिट. सो 1 बार इज इक्वल टू द 10 टू द पावर 5 न्यूटन पर मीटर स्क्वायर एंड 1 पास्कल. Pascal is the simply unit of the 1 Newton per meter square. So the terms pressure, its unit is Pascal, either Newton per meter square, either bar. 1 Pascal is equal to 1 Newton per meter square, and 1 bar is equal to 10 to the power 5 Newton per meter square. Third one is the volume. Its unit is volume की जो unit है, that is meter cube or millimeter cube or centimeter cube. जब भी हम किसी लिक्विड को कंटेनर में उसका वॉल्यूम कैलकुलेट करते हैं तो इट्स वॉल्यूम यूनिट इज लेंथ इनटू विड्थ इनटू हाइट, तो द यूनिट इज mm cube or centimeter cube or millimeter meter cube. Fourth one is the, तो जनरली जो thermodynamics है, temperature it is the function of pressure comma volume, or pressure is the function of temperature comma volume, or volume is the function of pressure comma temperature. तो अगर हम बात करें thermodynamics में, the properties of the thermodynamics that is totally governed by the main terms is temperature, pressure, volume of the gas or steam. So today we discuss about the terms that are used in the thermodynamics: temperature, pressure, volume. Fourth one is the enthalpy. Generally the terms enthalpy, its symbol that are denoted by small h, कहीं कहीं हम लोग कैपिटल एस से भी इसको देखते हैं. Small h, it means that enthalpy. What is enthalpy? Enthalpy can be said that energy. It is a part of energy by which the total enthalpy is called as a total energy. Its symbol is H. So generally, while we calculate the total energy, that is to be calculated as a total enthalpy. Fifth one, that is the internal energy. Internal energy. Its symbol is capital U. इंटरनल एनर्जी को अगर हम देखें, किसी भी पार्ट में अगर हम पर्टिकुलर अगर वो एग्जिस्ट करती है, तो देयर आर सम पार्ट ऑफ द इंटरनल एनर्जी मस्ट बी देयर. सो यू इज ए सिंबल ऑफ इंटरनल एनर्जी. सपोज दैट this one is a duster, there are some molecules exist in between them, and by the existence of this particular subjected body, that some internal energy must be there, so that it places from one place to the another place. So internal energy, every particular subjected body, liquid, gases, there are some part of the energy, so that it can be moved from one place to the another place. Internal energy. Next one is the sixth entropy. Entropy. It is the thermodynamics property, and its symbol is indicated by capital S. So the term, what is entropy? Entropy, it is very important property that it signifies the disorderness. So the term entropy, disorderness, suppose that a system which have number of molecules and the position it is in a way that the molecules it is not in a proper way, then it may be also called as the disorder of the molecules. So entropy is called as the also disorderness or randomness. So its unit is entropy unit kilojoule per kilogram Kelvin. तो जनरली जो भी टर्म्स हम लोग थर्मोडायनेमिक्स में डिस्कस किए हैं, उस सब के बारे में एक एक करके यूनिट को भी हमें समझना है. जैसे टेम्परेचर की यूनिट हमने लिखा सेंटीग्रेड, केल्विन, फ़ारेनहाइट. प्रेशर की यूनिट जहाँ पे भी आपको दिखेगा इधर पास्कल, न्यूटन पर मीटर स्क्वायर या बार. वॉल्यूम की जो यूनिट होगी दैट इज मीटर क्यूब, मिलीमीटर क्यूब या सेंटीमीटर क्यूब. फोर्थ वन इज द एंथैल्पी. एंथैल्पी की जो यूनिट होती है दैट इज किलोजूल पर किलोग्राम. दिस इज द यूनिट ऑफ एंथैल्पी. इंटरनल एनर्जी की जो यूनिट होती है, एनर्जी की यूनिट है जनरली किलोजूल. एंट्रोपी its unit is kilojoule per kilogram Kelvin. We can say another thermodynamics property that is heat. Generally जो हम बात करते हैं Q. Del Q heat is given to a substance. That heat, its unit is how much heat is to be given? That is kilojoule. This unit is kilojoule. So these are the abbreviations generally used for the study of thermodynamics. So first of all, thermodynamics, it only deals about the heat and energy. How much the heat is to be obtained by giving a total general, suppose that a substance, while we giving a heat del Q. So how much the heat is to be obtained by this system or this substance, that is to be totally governed by its molecular structure. So in next lecture we discuss about that how much we obtain the total heat from a particular body by giving a total inlet energy. So this is the basic introduction about the thermodynamics and the terms that are used. So today we will discuss about that how the thermodynamics is be related into the core of mechanical engineering. Thermal engineering. अगर हम थर्मल इंजीनियरिंग की बात करें तो टोटल थर्मल इंजीनियरिंग इट इज ए कोर ब्रांच ऑफ द इंजीनियरिंग. इट इज कॉन्फ्लिक्ट इनटू द टू पार्ट्स. वन इज द thermodynamics and another one is the applied thermodynamics. Applied thermodynamics. Applied thermodynamics, it means that the application which we study in this semester, particular we study in AKTU syllabus, that thermodynamics we study in third sem, and applied thermodynamics its application we study in fourth sem. So here in this semester we only discuss about the main significance of the thermodynamics, its total terminology, theoretical terminology, its application we will further study into the fourth semester in the applied thermodynamics. So thermodynamics deals with only the terms thermodynamics. Laws of thermodynamics. थर्मोडायनेमिक्स बेसिकली अभी हमने टर्म्स देखे हैं, कौन कौन से टर्म्स यूज होते हैं, 6-7 जो भी टर्म्स है, मेनली हर जगह आपको यही टर्म्स जो है आपको बुक में मिलेंगे. जो थर्मोडायनेमिक्स है इट बेस्ड अपॉन द 4 लॉज. thermodynamics have the 4 law that are generally used into the practice. So the first one is the, अगर हम लोग बुक में देखेंगे तो 0th लॉ ऑफ थर्मोडायनेमिक्स है, वो सबसे पहले 0th लॉ ऑफ थर्मोडायनेमिक्स बुक में आप देखेंगे ये दिया हुआ है 0th लॉ ऑफ थर्मोडायनेमिक्स. लेकिन आगे अभी हम आपको बताएंगे कि कैसे नंबरिंग सीक्वेंस जो है वो लॉज ऑफ थर्मोडायनेमिक्स दैट इज टू बी कैलकुलेटेड. सेकंड इज द फर्स्ट लॉ ऑफ थर्मोडायनेमिक्स. फर्स्ट लॉ ऑफ थर्मोडायनेमिक्स. third is the second law of thermodynamics, and fourth one is the third law of thermodynamics. So today we will discuss about only the brief introduction about 0 law of thermodynamics, first law of thermodynamics, second law of thermodynamics, and third law of the thermodynamics. But the sequencing of the laws of thermodynamics, first the first law of thermodynamics that is comes into the real practice. So first law of thermodynamics first comes into the practice. After that we found that there are some limitations or some necessity terms that must be there. That this one is the 0th law of thermodynamics. So first the first law of thermodynamics comes, then 0th law of thermodynamics, then second law of thermodynamics, and the third law of the thermodynamics. So one by one we study. First is the डिस्कस अबाउट जनरली जो 0th लॉ है वो हम लोग सबसे पहले डिस्कस करते हैं, फिर फर्स्ट लॉ, फिर सेकंड लॉ, फिर थर्ड लॉ. बट अगर सिग्निफिकेंस नंबरिंग की हम बात करें तो सबसे पहले जो आया है दैट इज द फर्स्ट लॉ ऑफ थर्मोडायनेमिक्स, देन जीरोथ लॉ, देन second law and then third law of thermodynamics. So these are the sequences by the laws of thermodynamics. So one by one we discuss about the brief introduction of the laws of the thermodynamics. So first is zeroth law of thermodynamics. Generally it is very simple law, but the question always arises that what is the meaning of the zeroth law of thermodynamics and what its significance and why it is to be used. So basically the laws only based upon the heat analysis, the direction behavior, the temperature concern. So in the zeroth law of thermodynamics, it is to be explained by only three subjective body. Suppose that this is a body A, this body is B, and this body is C. A body का जो temperature है that is the TA, B body temperature is TB, and C body's temperature is TC. So the three subjected bodies A, B, and C respectively temperature is TA, TB, and TC. Suppose that both are interconnected TA, TB, and TC. Body A, body B, and body C. If the two bodies A and B are in equilibrium with respect to the body C, then this third body will also be in thermal equilibrium with respect to the body A and B. So it means that when TA is equilibrium of TB and TA is equilibrium of TC, so TA is equal to TB and TB is equal to TC. Both are equivalent. Temperature of A, that is temperature of B, that is the temperature of C. So in the zeroth law of thermodynamics, that is the when the तीन बॉडी आप अगर थर्मल इक्विलिब्रियम में है तो तीनों एक दूसरे के साथ थर्मल इक्विलिब्रियम में रहेंगी. दिस इज द एक्सप्लेनेशन ऑफ द zeroth law of thermodynamics. Next is the first law of thermodynamics. First law of thermodynamics. In the first law of the thermodynamics, basically it is explained by the two terms. One is the law of energy conservation. All of you know that the law of conservation of energy, that in a system the energy is not to be created, not to be destroyed, but one form of the energy that is to be converted into the another form. So this is the basic law of conservation of the energy, but the main is that it is totally based upon the internal energy. Suppose that a body whose internal energy is del U giving a heat del Q, and the work done while giving a heat to a subjected body, then the work done is del W. So according to the first law of the thermodynamics, del Q is equal to the del U plus del W. So the total change of heat that is totally governed by the while we giving a heat internal energy del V, and the work is done by the system or work is done on the system, that is to be calculated by how. Suppose that अगर हमारे पास कुछ अमाउंट है, अगर एक्सेस अमाउंट है तभी हम वो अमाउंट किसी सामने वाले पर्सन को देंगे, लेकिन अगर हमारे पास अमाउंट खुद कम है तो दूसरे वाले से एक्सपेक्ट करेंगे कि वो अमाउंट हमें दे. तो अगर हम किसी चीज को दे रहे हैं वर्क डन बाय द सिस्टम, मतलब ये सिस्टम जो है वो किसी को दे रहा है, तो जब देगा ज्यादा होगा तभी देगा, तो उसको हम पॉजिटिव साइन कंसीडरेशन करते हैं. It means that work done by the system Generally we take in the positive and work done on the system that will calculate into the negative. So always remember that the sign convention we will discuss about, if one is the positive by the system then another will be the negative. जनरली बुक में आप देखेंगे कि कभी कभी वर्क डन ऑन द सिस्टम जो है वो नेगेटिव लेगा, वर्क डन बाय द सिस्टम पॉजिटिव लेगा. सो अकॉर्डिंग टू योर चॉइस जनरली एक ही हम लोग जो बार बार टर्मिनोलॉजी यूज करते हैं, अगर बाय द सिस्टम है तो पॉजिटिव लेंगे, ऑन द सिस्टम है तो नेगेटिव लेंगे. सो फर्स्ट लॉ ऑफ द थर्मोडायनेमिक्स अगर आपसे कोई भी पूछता है तो आप यही कहेंगे कि दो लॉज से इसको हम लोगों ने एक्सप्लेन किया. पहला लॉ ऑफ कंजर्वेशन ऑफ एनर्जी और सेकंड जो है दैट इज बेस्ड अपॉन द इंटरनल एनर्जी. व्हाइल गिविंग ए हीट टू ए सब्सटेंस then how much the work done to raise its molecules from one place to another place while heating. So every substance there are some internal energy del Q heat is giving and work done is how much is to be work done. बुक में आप देखोगे कि del की जगह dq भी कभी कभी dq is equal to del Q is equal to dq is equal to du plus dw. So this is the basic of first law of the thermodynamics. When we study into the detail, then we discuss about that how the work done is to be calculated, how the heat is to be obtained. So this is the first law of thermodynamics. Second is second law heat. Second law of thermodynamics. Second law of thermodynamics. That is to be explained by the two laws. One is the two laws, we can say that it can be explainable by the two laws. Why the second law of thermodynamics is to be required already the zeroth law of first law is to be discussed. So there are some drawbacks into the first law of the thermodynamics. We only discuss about that the heat is to be given to a system, that the work is to be obtained, but how the directions from where the heat is to be come from, that is to be not be explained into the first law of the thermodynamics. So while analysis about the direction, we study about the second law of thermodynamics. So the second law of thermodynamics, that is to be explainable by two laws, Clausius statement, and second one is the Kelvin-Planck statement. One is Clausius statement, another one is the Kelvin-Planck statement. तो जब भी सेकेंड लॉ ऑफ थर्मोडायनेमिक्स के बारे में आपको लिखना रहे या कोई आपसे पूछता है कि सेकेंड लॉ ऑफ थर्मोडायनेमिक्स क्या है, तो आप बताएंगे कि जो भी फर्स्ट लॉ ऑफ थर्मोडायनेमिक्स में ड्रॉबैक्स थे वो सेकेंड लॉ ऑफ थर्मोडायनेमिक्स फुलफिल करता है, जो कि डायरेक्शन हीट की क्या है, कहां से हमें हीट मिल रही है, इट इज टू बी explained by two laws. One is Clausius statement, another one is the Kelvin-Planck statement. So what is Clausius statement, what is Kelvin-Planck statement, we study one by one. First is the Clausius. Clausius statement क्या है? It is impossible to construct an engine or device that is convert total amount of heat. It means C. C से एक वर्ड है cold. जनरली स्टूडेंट्स ये मिस्टेक कर देते हैं कि जो क्लासेस का स्टेटमेंट है वो केल्विन प्लांक में लिख देते हैं और केल्विन प्लांक का स्टेटमेंट क्लासेस से कर देते हैं. तो एक याद करने का ही तरीका है कि C से क्लासेस होता है और C से ही कोल्ड होता है. तो जनरली हम जानते हैं कि जब भी किसी सिस्टम से अगर हीट का ट्रांसफर कोल्ड बॉडी से हॉट बॉडी की ओर होता है, कोल्ड बॉडी टू हॉट बॉडी, हमें सब पता है कि जब भी हम ज्यादा टेम्परेचर होता है उसके कांटेक्ट में अगर कम टेम्परेचर के कोई भी बॉडी आएगी तो वो अपना टेम्परेचर जो है वो कोल्ड बॉडी को देगा। लेकिन अगर इसका हम वाइस वर्सा करें, अगर लोअर टेम्परेचर से हायर टेम्परेचर की ओर हम जा रहे हैं तो विदाउट गिविंग एन एक्सटर्नल वर्क इट इज नॉट बी पॉसिबल दैट द ट्रांसफर ऑफ हीट फ्रॉम द कोल्डर बॉडी टू द हॉटर बॉडी, देयर आर मस्ट बी एन एक्सटर्नल वर्क मस्ट बी देयर। तो जब भी क्लासेस स्टेटमेंट पूछा जाए तो आप यही कहेंगे कि हीट का ट्रांसफर कोल्ड बॉडी से हॉट बॉडी की ओर तभी होगा जब हम उसके ऊपर एक्सटर्नल वर्क करेंगे। तो इसकी अगर हम डेफिनेशन की बात करें, इट इज इम्पॉसिबल टू कंस्ट्रक्ट एंड डिवाइस, डिवाइस भी कह सकते हैं, इंजन भी कह सकते हैं, इंजन और डिवाइस दैट द हीट ट्रांसफर मस्ट बी placed from cold body to the hot body while giving the external work. This is the statement of Clausius. Another is the Kelvin-Planck statement. In Kelvin-Planck statement, we discuss about converting heat into work. कोई भी चीज 100% एफिशिएंट नहीं होती, कुछ कोई भी मीडियम ले या कितनी भी आप एप्रोप्रिएट मैनर से करें, there are some transformation or there are some wastage of heat must go into the environment. So into the Kelvin-Planck statement that suppose that this is the source, this is the sink and this one is the heat filter. अगर हम सोर्स से चू हीट देते हैं हीट इंजन के, तो कुछ टोटल जो हीट है चू जो है वो टोटल वर्क में, इट मीन दैट Q is equal to W. It cannot be possible that total amount of heat is converted into the work. Some amount of heat must go into the environment. So point to be remembered that into the Kelvin-Planck statements that while we giving a heat to a substance Q, then there are some amount of heat or energy that can be waste into the environment and not be converted into the equivalent amount of work. So according to the definition of Kelvin-Planck statement, it is impossible to construct an engine that convert total amount of heat into the total amount of work. Some amount of heat must goes into the environment. So this is the second law of thermodynamics. So this is the brief introduction about the laws of the thermodynamics. So you have to know about how many types of law of thermodynamics, how many terminology that are used into the thermodynamics. The last is the third, zeroth law, not zeroth law, third law of thermodynamics. Third law of thermodynamics. It is based upon the entropy, the net change of entropy in the universe, that is absolute zero. So into the third law of thermodynamics, we only know about that the change of entropy for the universe that must be equal to the zero. So this is the S2 minus S1, that significance is equal to the zero. So these are the basic laws of the thermodynamics, zeroth law, first law, second law, third law. सबके बारे में थोड़ा थोड़ा आप लोग एक बार डिस्कस हमने किया है, एक बार इसको आप फिर से देखें कि कैसे फर्स्ट लॉ ऑफ थर्मोडायनेमिक्स, जीरोथ लॉ, सेकंड लॉ और थर्ड लॉ ऑफ थर्मोडायनेमिक्स की डिफिनेशंस हैं और ये किस लिए यूज किए हैं. सो इन दिस वीडियो we only discuss about the laws of thermodynamics and the terminology that are used in the thermodynamics. In the next lecture, we discuss about the how the total system of thermodynamics governed. It means that the type of system, its surrounding, its boundary. So we will discuss into the next lecture. Today I will cover only the laws of thermodynamics. Okay, thank you.